डियर स्टूडेंट्स, आज जो हम डिस्कस करने जा रहे हैं वो बहुत ही इम्पोर्टेंट लेक्चर है फॉर CSIR नेट गेट एंड IIT JEM एग्जाम्स। तो इसमें हम डिस्कस करेंगे आज ऑर्गल डायग्राम्स, जो बहुत ही डिफिकल्ट भी माना जाता है, लेकिन मैं आपके लिए इसको बहुत ही इजी बनाऊंगा। तो लेट अस स्टार्ट ऑर्गल डायग्राम्स। ऑर्गल डायग्राम्स, तो लेट अस स्टार्ट ऑर्गल डायग्राम्स। इसको अंडरस्टैंड करने से पहले हमें कुछ कंसेप्ट होना चाहिए। हमें पता है जो भी हमारे टर्म्स होते हैं, एस टर्म, सिमिलरली फॉर एग्जांपल पी टर्म हमारे पास है, डी टर्म है, एफ टर्म है, उनकी स्प्लिटिंग पता होनी चाहिए। तो एस टर्म जो स्प्लिट होती है, ये हमारी स्प्लिट होती है A1G स्टेट में, और जो पी टर्म है ये हमारी स्प्लिट होती है T1G स्टेट में। जो डी स्पेक्ट्रोस्कोपिक टर्म है ये स्प्लिट होती है T2G एंड EG में, T2G प्लस EG इन ऑक्टाहेड्रल फील्ड। वहीं पे अगर हम टेट्राहेड्रल फील्ड की बात करेंगे तो हमें पता है टेट्राहेड्रल फील्ड में स्प्लिट होती है इनटू T एंड E, क्योंकि G टर्म वी आर यूजिंग फॉर ऑक्टाहाइड्रा, B टर्म दिस इज यूज्ड फॉर compounds containing complex containing center of symmetry. Tetrahedral complexes do not contain center of symmetry, therefore term G is not used. Similarly, F term splits into A2G, T1G and T2G. Or you remember T2G, T1G and A2G. This is the splitting pattern of different terms. S term splits into A1G, P term splits into T1G, D term splits into T2G and EG in octahedral, and F term splits into A2G, T1G and T2G. What you have to remember, you have to only remember this thing for orgal diagrams. For orgal diagrams, you have to remember D term splits into T2G and EG, F term splits into A2G, T1G and T2G. Or remember like this, T1G, T2G, A2G, or T2G, T1G, A2G. This splitting you have to remember. Means in an octahedral field, what happens? Our D term splits into T2G and EG. Our F term splits into A2G, T1G and T2G. बेसिकली बहुत बड़ा टॉपिक है, कम से कम ये 2 लेक्चर्स में कंप्लीट हो जाएगा। तो आपको याद रखना पहले इस टॉपिक के लिए, डी टर्म जो है वो स्प्लिट होती है T2G एंड EG, F टर्म जो है वो स्प्लिट होती है A2G, T1G एंड T2G। तो आगे बढ़ते हैं ऑर्गल डायग्राम्स की तरफ। ऑर्गल डायग्राम्स में हमें और क्या जरूरी इंपॉर्टेंट पॉइंट है, तो फर्स्ट पॉइंट हमारा ये था याद रखने के लिए, जो डी टर्म है हम देखेंगे अभी डी टर्म हम कैसे निकालेंगे। डी टर्म स्प्लिट होती है T2G एंड EG इन ऑक्टाहेड्रल फील्ड एंड T2 एंड E इन टेट्राहेड्रल फील्ड। सिमिलरली जो F टर्म है वो स्प्लिट होती है, F टर्म स्प्लिट्स इनटू T2G, T1G एंड A2G, or A2G, T2G, T1G. This is splitting. This thing you have to remember. This is more than sufficient for orgal diagrams. Now, number second important point you have to remember, for DN configuration and D10 minus N, D10 minus N, DN configuration and D10 minus N configuration, they have same diagrams. They have same diagrams. They have same orgal diagrams. D10 and DN and D10 minus N means, for example, if we have D1 configuration, then D10 minus N means D10 minus 1, that is D9. It means that D1 and D9, they would have same orgal diagram. They will be represented by same orgal diagram. Now let us see how this orgal diagram is drawn for different complexes. हम यहाँ पे कंसिडर करेंगे स्पीशीज D1 मीन्स वो कॉम्प्लेक्सेस जिनमें D के पास एक इलेक्ट्रॉन होगा, D2 कॉम्प्लेक्सेस, D3 कॉम्प्लेक्सेस, D4 कॉम्प्लेक्सेस, लाइक दैट। एन एग्जांपल ऑफ D1 कॉम्प्लेक्सेस Ti टाइटेनियम हेक्सा एक्वो 3+. Similarly, we can find its example. We'll see it later on. Let us take D1 species. एक और important बात याद रखनी है, orgal diagram of tetrahedral complexes and octahedral complexes, they are reverse, they are inverse of each other. Now see, Consider for example D1 species. D1 species, for example, species which contain one electron. We know that species which has Dn electrons and D10 minus n electrons, they have same orbital diagrams. Therefore, if we have D1 species, then D10 minus n means D9 species. 10 minus 1, that is 10 minus 1. Since n here is 1, therefore D1 and D9, they have same orbital diagrams. Therefore, at one time we will take both of these D1 and D9. So we are going to discuss D1 and D9 species. D1, D9 octahedral species. Now see, if we have a D1 species, means there is one D electron. If we have one D electron, what will happen? Now this is one D electron. These are values of L, 0, 1, 2, minus 1, minus 2. Now from here we can determine term. Term is determined from values of L. If your L is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. If L is 0, then it's S term. If L is 1, then it's P term. If L is 2, then it is D term. And if L is 3, then it's F term. Like that. So for value of L, 0, 1, 2, 3, the terms are S, P, D, F. Since L L over here is value of L is equal to 2. Therefore, term will be our D term. We have term D term. We know that this D term splits into two terms. It's in octahedral complex, it splits into T2G and EG. Now we have to assign the energy and bands of these. Now take the case of D9 first. Now in case of D9 complex, what we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Now see, 0, plus 1, plus 2, minus 1, minus 2. Now take the values of L. These are 2 electrons, therefore 2 plus 2 it is 4. Plus for 2 electrons it will be 2. Minus 1 for this, 1 for this, minus 2. Minus 2 for this. That means this 2 and 2 will go. L is equal to 2. Therefore, it is D term. Therefore, same we have D term over here, D term over here. Now see one thing, one important thing where we students usually fail. Where जहाँ पे मुझे भी बहुत ज़्यादा मुश्किलात होता था और आपको भी इन दोनों में कहाँ से मतलब इस ऑर्बिटल डायग्राम को समझने में कहाँ दिक्कत आ जाती है. मुझे भी वहीं पे दिक्कत आ जाती थी पहले. अब जब मैं आपको सिखाऊंगा तो आपको भी कोई दिक्कत नहीं आएगी. Now see one important point. Here we have configuration. Like this. Here we have more than half filled. In case you have two electrons less than half filled configuration. 2 electrons less than half filled means configuration like this. This is a half filled configuration. But you have 2 electrons less than half filled. 2 electrons less than half filled configuration. This is 2 electrons less than half filled. Or you have 2 electrons more than half filled configuration. 2 electrons more than half filled, 2 electrons less than completely filled. There are 2 electrons less than completely filled. Or 2 electrons less than completely filled configuration. Less than completely filled configuration. Then what happens? Then if you have such type of configuration where you have 2 electrons less than half filled configuration or 2 electrons less than completely filled configuration, then in such complexes hole formation takes place. Hole formation means then the orbital diagram gets reverted. Then the orbital diagram for these complexes, it gets inverted. By inversion, I mean that, let us take an example now. Let us discuss it now. Now we have a D term for D1 species and D9 species. Term is D. Now we know that this D term splits into T2G and EG in octahedral field. Now see, we have an energy level. In this energy level, we have a D term over here. Now we'll determine one more thing. This is a D term. This is D term. Since L is equal to 2 over here, 0, 1, 2, therefore term is D. But we have only one unpaired electron, S is equal to 1/2. So we can calculate spin multiplicity over here, 2s plus 1. that is 2 into half plus 1, that means 2. We represent that term like this, L 2s plus 1. L over here is term D, therefore the term is D. 2s plus 1 is equal to 2s plus 1 is equal to 2, therefore it is D2 term. This is D2 term. Now we know that D term splits into two states, T2G state and EG state. Now T2G state and EG state, when I told you, when you have configuration in which there are 2 electrons less than half filled or 2 electrons less than completely filled, then what happens? This configuration gets reverted. Now see, we know that in case of octahedral complexes, T2G is the ground term and EG is the higher term. Now this configuration is valid when there is no hole formation. In case there is hole formation, then what happens? In hole formation, this becomes the ground state and this becomes the excited state. In absence of hole formation, in absence of hole formation, T2G is the ground term and EG is the excited term. But if there is hole formation, means if the configuration has less than 2 electrons than that of half filled configuration or less than 2 electrons than that of completely filled configuration, then this T2G becomes excited state and EG becomes ground state. Now this is the configuration for what? For D1 and D9. But for what? Octahedral complexes. For D1, D9 octahedral complexes. Because for D1 there is not less than 2 electrons. There is no less hole formation. And for D9 there is no hole formation. Now you have only to check whether hole formation is there or not. Now this is D9. There is also no hole formation because there are not 2 electrons less than completely filled. There is 1 electron less than completely filled. And there are 4 electrons less than completely filled. Therefore there is no hole formation. Therefore T2G will be our ground term and EG will be the excited term. Now see, if we talk about this D1 and D9 in case of tetrahedral complexes, we know that in tetrahedral field what happens? This D term splits into E and T. There is no G because there is no center of symmetry. This G term splits into, this is T state and this is E state into E and T. Now this T is triply degenerate. It has 3 orbitals of same energy and this is doubly degenerate. Now see, if we have a D1 term, what happens? We have 1 electron over here. Or if we have a D9 term, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, means there is no hole formation. Hole formation only takes place when 2 electrons are required for half filled configuration or when 2 electrons are required for completely filled configuration. So in tetrahedral case, what happens? There will be no hole formation. Ground term will be E and excited term will be 2. This is tetrahedral configuration, D1, D9 tetrahedral configuration. Now this is Orgel diagram for D1 and D9 octahedral complexes, D1 and D9 tetrahedral complexes. This is the case of D2 configuration when D2 term, when the term is D2. Now how can you determine term from the electronic configuration? If you know the term, you can determine this term. Then from the term you can determine which type of splitting is there. Now you can see what type of transition will happen over here. So the transition will happen from T2G to EG state. So the transition will be here from T2G to EG state. But we know that in case of D1 and D9, Jahn-Teller distortion takes place. And because of that Jahn-Teller distortion, this further splits into 2 states. This further splits into 2 states. This splits into B1 and A1. This splits into BU, B2 and E2. Then because of further splitting, what happens? Because of that Jahn-Teller distortion, further splitting takes place. We get a broad spectrum, not a sharp peak. Although it appears that you will get a sharp peak in the spectrum, but because of this, what happens? Because of this, you get 2 peaks, and these peaks, they form a broadband spectrum. Therefore, in case of titanium hexaco3+, and in case of copper complexes where you observe Jahn-Teller distortion, what will happen? The spectra will appear to be broad. It will not be, there will be no sharp peak. Now let us further understand considering the complexes which contain two unpaired electrons. Now the two unpaired electrons, we have D2 case. D2 case means when there are two unpaired electrons. Now the two unpaired electrons we can have like this, or the two unpaired electrons we can have like this. Now see here, you can understand the concept of hole formation. This is two unpaired electrons, this is two unpaired electrons. I am considering octahedral case. Now I am here considering octahedral case. Now see, let us determine L values over here. This is 0, this is +1, this is +2. Therefore L will be equal to 2 + 1, that is 3. We know that when L is 3, it is 0, 1, 2, 3. Term is F. It is F term. Now F term, let us determine spin multiplicity. This is half, this is half. S is equal to 1/2 + 1/2, that is 1. Let us determine spin multiplicity, that is capital S, 2S + 1, that is 2 into 1 + 1. That is 2 ones are 2 + 1, 3, that's F3. So the term over here is F3. Now come to this case, this is D8 and this is D2. This is octahedral, it contains two unpaired electrons. This is octahedral, it contains two unpaired electrons. This is 0, -1, -2, +1, +2. For two electrons, for one electron it is +2, for two electrons it is 4, L is equal to 4. Plus for one electron, there are two electrons, +2, -1, -2. Means we can have over here L is equal to 4 to the 6, that is 3. L3 means we have F term. Since there are two electrons, S will be equal to half plus half, that is 1. And 2S plus 1 will be equal to 2 into 1 plus 1, that is 3. Means we have F3 term. Term is set. Now what is over here we observe? There are two electrons less than completely filled configuration. Now we need two electrons, or here we need two electrons for complete electronic configuration. तो मैंने आपको बोला जहां पे दो electrons चाहिए complete electronic configuration के लिए, वहां पे hole formation होती है. Now hole formation को छोड़ो, वहां पे क्या होगा, जो orgal diagram है वो inverse होता है. Now अब आपको पता है जो F term है वो split होता है into, F term splits into A2G, T1G and T1G, A2G, T1G and T2G. This is A2GF. This is, you can write it like this, T1GF, T2GF, or simply you can write A2G, T1G and T2GF. Now see what happens, we can draw over here orgal diagram. Now see, this is F term, this is F3. This F3 splits into three status, A2G, and you have T1G, and you have T2G. This is F, this is F, and this is F. Now this is the case of D2 octahedral. This is D2 octahedral. This is D2 octahedral. But what about D8? मैंने आपको कहा जहाँ पे होल फॉर्मेशन होती है वहां पे ये जो इनकी एनर्जी है ये रिवर्स होती है. यहाँ पे ग्राउंड टर्म A2G है. बिकॉज ऑफ दिस होल फॉर्मेशन फॉर F3 D8 octahedral containing two electrons, क्या होगा, यहाँ पे ग्राउंड टर्म बनेगी T2G. यहाँ पे ग्राउंड टर्म, सॉरी, T2G, T1G एंड A2G. तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, यहाँ पे ग्राउंड टर्म बनेगी A2G. बिकॉज ऑफ होल फॉर्मेशन व्हाट हैपेंस, इनकी एनर्जी जो है वो इनवर्स होती है, इसलिए हमें डिफिकल्टी होती है इनको अंडरस्टैंड करना. बस आपको कुछ भी याद नहीं रखना है, आपको सिर्फ इतना याद रखना है, जब भी होल फॉर्मेशन होगी, जब भी लेस देन 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होंगे फ्रॉम कंप्लीट इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन और इनकम्प्लीट इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन, तो क्या होता है, जो नॉर्मल डायग्राम होती है वो इनवर्स होती है. तो यहाँ पे इस डायग्राम को इनवर्स करेंगे तो यहाँ पे कौन सी स्टेट आएगी, A2G, और यहाँ पे हमारा T1G, और यहाँ पे हमारा T2G. तो अगर हम इस कॉम्प्लेक्स की बात करेंगे जिसमें हमारे पास दो अनपेयर्ड इलेक्ट्रॉन्स होंगे, तो कौन सी ट्रांजिशंस होंगी, तो ट्रांजिशन होगी फ्रॉम T2G टू T1G, ट्रांजिशन होगी फ्रॉम T2G टू A2G. और यहाँ पे एक और टर्म होती है, दैट्स P टर्म. वो P टर्म भी हम निकाल सकते हैं फ्रॉम एक्साइटेड स्टेट कॉन्फ़िगरेशन. तो P टर्म भी स्प्लिट होती है इनटू T1GP, T1GP3. तो ये वाली ट्रांजिशन भी होती है. तो अगर हम कहेंगे D2 ऑक्टाहेड्रल केस में कौन कौन सी ट्रांजिशन पॉसिबल है, तो D2 ऑक्टाहेड्रल केस में ट्रांजिशन इज पॉसिबल फ्रॉम T2G to T1G, फ्रॉम T2GF, this D2G, since 2s plus 1 is 3, we can write 3 over here, 3 over here, 3 over here, 3. This 3 represents the second multiplicity. T2GF3, so we have T1GF3, T1GF3. This is one transition. Second transition will be T2GF3 to T1GP3, T2GF to T1GP3. And the third type of transition will be T2GF3 to A2GF3. These are the three transitions. Now you can see from over here, this transition, this is of lowest energy transition. यहाँ पे कम एनर्जी जरूरत पड़ती है. This is of lowest energy transition. और जितना आप ऊपर जाओगी एनर्जी इंक्रीज हो जाएगी. So आपको एग्जाम में पूछा जाएगा for D2 configuration which of the following represents lowest energy transition. तो ये जो ट्रांजिशन है ये lowest energy transition है, lowest energy transition. तो यहीं पे अगर बात करेंगे यहाँ पे हमें कौन सी ट्रांजिशंस मिलेंगी, यहाँ पे हमें T1GP3 मिलेगा. ट्रांजिशन कौन कौन सी मिलेगी, एक ट्रांजिशन यहाँ से यहाँ, दूसरी ट्रांजिशन यहाँ से यहाँ, तीसरी ट्रांजिशन यहाँ से यहाँ. तो यहाँ पे अगर लोवेस्ट ट्रांजिशन की बात करेंगे दैट विल बी A2G3 to T1G to T1GF3. This is the lowest energy transition. This is how you have to understand orgal diagrams. तो ऑर्गल डायग्राम में आपको क्या जरूरी है, एक ही पॉइंट इंपॉर्टेंट याद रखना है. पहले आपको याद रखना है कि टर्म किस किस पे स्प्लिट होती है. उसके बाद आपको याद रखना है कि जो हमारा DN और DN-1 उनकी ऑर्गल डायग्राम सेम होती है. उसके बाद आपको याद रखना है कि जब भी हमारी कॉन्फ़िगरेशन लेस देन 2 मतलब कॉन्फ़िगरेशन में 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स लेस देन हाफ फिल्ड होंगे या 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स लेस देन कंप्लीटली फिल्ड कॉन्फ़िगरेशन होगी, तब भी क्या होता है, तब आपकी ऑर्गल डायग्राम चेंज होती है. अगर आपकी ऑर्गल डायग्राम चेंज हो गई तब आपकी ट्रांजिशन जो है, आपकी लोवेस्ट एनर्जी ट्रांजिशन जो यहाँ थी वो यहाँ पे हाईएस्ट एनर्जी ट्रांजिशन बनेगी. सो दिस इज द मेथडोलॉजी हाउ यू हैव टू अंडरस्टैंड ऑर्गल डायग्राम्स. एंड अगर आपको यहाँ पे डेल्टा ओ निकालना है तो यहाँ से यहाँ जो ट्रांजिशन में डेल्टा ओ दिया गया है दैट इज द डेल्टा ओ लीस्ट, मतलब जिसमें कम एनर्जी लगती है. फॉर एग्जांपल आपको दिया हुआ है इस एनर्जी के लिए आपका डेल्टा ओ है 14,900, 17,500 पर सेंटीमीटर और 25,000. तो आपको बताया गया व्हाट इज डेल्टा ओ फॉर दिस D2 टाइप ऑफ कॉन्फ़िगरेशन. then delta O will be the energy of lowest transition, that is 14,900. Thanks for watching this video, guys. If you really like this, please subscribe and share the channel. Thanks for watching.